Today's topic is an interesting one. Some men are unbelievable. You would go out with a man today and then the next month, the next week, he just ghosted you with no reason, no call, no text message, nothing. You don't even know why he ghosted you. If you are interested to know why this man ghosted you, then watch this video.
Alone with memories, I'm filled with longing, thinking of you, our friendship a strong bond.
This is a very frustrating thing for a lot of women, myself included. If a man ghosts you, usually you be playing a lot of scenarios, over 1001 scenarios in your mind, thinking what you could have done wrong, what you did wrong that could lead him ghosting you, because you really don't understand why he could ghost you. If there's a problem, you would think that he would talk to you about it. But no, he didn't. So usually when someone ghosts you, you would be thinking about a lot of reasons why he ghosted you. It's not only men who ghost people. Sometimes women also ghost men. So it goes both ways. But today I'm focusing on men who ghost women. I'm here to give you some signs or reasons why a man will ghost you. The first thing I want to talk about is you lowered your standards. I'm all about standards. I'm all about somebody having value attached to themselves or somebody having standard. In life, everybody should have standard or levels. Okay. In this side of the world, we say levels. Because usually you meet a girl and you be like, oh, this girl is not on my level or this girl is not on my standard. So the first thing I want to talk about is, as a woman, you lowered your standard. You're dealing with men who are unemotional, men who don't know what they're about, men who don't know what they want, men who don't even define anything. There are some people in a relationship and it's not defined. There are some men, they just want to go with the flow. If you're dealing with a man who is just going with the flow without defining anything, you will be ghosted. If you lower your standards with the type of guy you deal with or the type of guy you entertain, you will definitely be ghosted. I'm not saying ghosting is supposed to be a good thing. It's not. And I'm not here to justify any man ghosting any woman. I'm just here to give you some signs or some reasons why they might have ghosted you, or some things that they wouldn't have spoken to you about or they didn't talk to you about and they ghosted you. So it goes both ways. I'll tell you certain things that pushed him to ghost you and maybe things that might have come from your end that led to the ghosting. So you're dealing with somebody who doesn't even want to handle things in a matured way. When things happen, they don't care because they are not really into this relationship. They are just here to have fun. They are not taking it serious and they are just there to have fun. So if you are dealing with a man like this, you've actually lowered your standards. Let's say you're somebody that communication is a big deal to you when you're in a relationship. You want to talk about everything. You want to talk about issues when they happen. And you meet a man who is not interested in communication. He doesn't even call you. He calls you as and when he wants to. You can hear from him once a week, or he doesn't call you as much as you would love him to call you, or you don't communicate as much as you would love it to happen. And you are okay with that. You are normal with that. You don't complain. You don't tell him how you want things to be done. Somebody who doesn't communicate, it will be easier for the person to ghost you. But when he knows there's a standard in the relationship, he knows that in this relationship, we take communication very serious. The moment something happens or the need arises, he would immediately communicate it with you that because of A, B, C, I don't think I want to be in this relationship. And he will let you know before he moves on. But when you lower your standards and you don't let them know what you expect or what you want in the relationship, it's easier for him to just do anything to you. Anybody who treats you anyhow can ghost you at any point without thinking twice. The second point I want to talk about is he likes you but is very damaged. You may meet men in this life, you may meet men who might think that they don't deserve you or you deserve more than them. They are emotionally damaged. Maybe they've been through a lot or they've been through a relationship that hurts them a lot. and they meet you, they realize the type of woman you are, a very good woman as such, and they feel like you are too much for them or you deserve better. They can't meet up with the standards, or they feel they are not there emotionally to be able to cater for your needs. They are not emotionally ready, and they realize that they can't give you what you deserve. A lot of women don't realize that when a man really loves you and truly respects you, he will move away when he realizes that he can't give you what you deserve. So this is a man who has fallen in love with you, but he's seen that because he's damaged, he's pouring his insecurities on you, or he's dealing with you from his damaged self, and you deserve better. He would rather walk away than hurt you, or walk away than damage you also. There are a lot of men who genuinely feel that way, and there are some who are also using this as an excuse. It's usually not right that they disappear, but the disappearing is easier. And that's a man who accepts that he has issues and wants better for you. It would have been better if he communicates with you so you are aware of this issue before he ghosts you. But not everybody knows how to communicate, especially men. Not all of them know how to communicate, so he would rather ghost you. The third point I want to talk about is he was not serious in the first place. This is the reality on the ground. We shouldn't lie about it. No matter how great you are, you would meet men who are not serious, and that's a fact. Not everybody is serious in this life. So unfortunately, you will meet a man who is not serious. They don't want anything serious. And it's not even about you, it's about them and where their head is at that moment. At that moment, they are just there to have fun. At that moment, they don't want anything serious. No matter who they meet, they are not ready for anything serious. Sometimes too, they are already in a serious relationship. This is the thing. Sometimes you meet a man who is already in a serious relationship, but he meets you and he feels like you guys have a connection. He doesn't tell you that he is in a serious relationship. He exchanges contacts with you. He starts to flirt with you. In your mind, you've met somebody that you can date or somebody you want to take serious. But in his mind, he's just playing. He's just flirting. He just wants to have fun. So usually he would rather ghost you, so you don't see him as a bad person. That why did he even start a relationship or start to get to know you if he knows he's already in a serious relationship? Usually they also do that. So they disappear or they just cut you off with no explanation. Another scenario too is maybe he's come out from a bad relationship. A woman has hurt him and he feels like, now I'm not even serious about any girl. The next girl I'll meet, I just want to have fun with it and that's it. There are men who also do that. So unfortunately for you, you would meet a man in that state, a man who has been hurt and he feels like right now he just wants to have fun. And you will take him serious, but he's not serious with you at all. He's not ready for a relationship at that moment. So the moment he realizes that, or he senses that you are serious and wants to take this thing further, or wants to take this thing serious, he'll just ghost you. The fourth point I would love to talk about is you ignored there wasn't any connection. Women are naturally good when it comes to connections. We are naturally good. Our intuitions work very fast and very well, unlike men, as compared to men. So naturally, women can sense when something is right or when there's something wrong. But I've realized that when a woman goes on a date with a guy and realizes that the guy has money or his resume is good, they want that. They tell themselves that this is the guy I want. And they want this to work so bad. But at that point, they forget that there's no connection in this, whatever they have there. There's no connection at all. Then they usually start giving reasons. Oh, he comes from a good background. He comes from a good family. He has a good home training and all that. You give every other reason that you guys are meant to be just because you know that this is the guy you want. But you forget that you guys don't have a connection at all. And the connection is very, very important as well. But on the other hand, when a man realizes that there's no connection, he's moving fast, quick. So whilst you, the woman, is focusing on how rich he is, how he's from a good background, how this guy is good for you, how this is what you want, the moment a man realizes that there's no connection whatsoever with a woman, they are not compatible or whatever, he will just move. As I said earlier, it will be better if he has this discussion with you, but not all of them can communicate. You can be a great woman, and he came in with a genuine intention. Usually, the men will come in with a genuine intention that he wants to be with you and all that. And you are a great woman, you're a good person, blah, blah, blah. He's seeing a lot of good traits in you. But the moment he realized that there's no connection, you guys don't connect on any level, you guys don't meet any way, you guys don't have any connection, he will just ghost. Because to be honest, you can't be for everybody. You can't be for everybody. You might be very good, but you would need somebody. Both of you are equally good, but you are not good for each other. So don't get caught up in what you think you want and be blinded at things that you actually need. Otherwise, you'd always be ghosted and you will feel bad about it. The fifth point I want to talk about is you did not reciprocate his feelings or desire. If you watch a number of videos on my channel, you would have heard this point in a lot of my videos. It's a big deal, and it's a big thing for men. I don't know why we feel that men usually don't have emotions or men don't care about certain things. I'm here to tell you that men really care. Don't downplay it. Men care. You might think that I've met this guy, let him do the chase. There's nothing wrong with he chasing you. But the moment you realize that you're equally interested, you need to let him know that you're equally interested. It's not only women who love to see people show love or affection to them. Men also love it a lot. So if you meet a man who is showing you a lot of affection, he's showing you how much he cares about you, it's good that you also reciprocate this feeling. A relationship is a two-way affair. Don't leave the man to do all the job. When a man is showing affection and you are holding back, they get tired, to be very honest. But sometimes I don't blame the woman, because sometimes we hold back to know if this man is real or not. We want to know if his feelings is genuine. But when you realize that his feelings is genuine, it's equally good that you also show feelings and show affection. Let him know that you care about him as well. Because most times when we hold back, we are sabotaging the situation. Because when a man isn't seeing you reciprocating his feelings, he gives up. He gets tired. Men have been through a lot too, I won't lie. Men have been through a lot too. So when he's putting that aside and showing feelings, you should also show feelings. We are not the only ones who get hurt. They've also been dumped by other women and all that. So when he's put that aside and he's showing feelings and affection, he's showing you that you care. It is wise that you also show and reciprocate that feeling as well. At least you should match his feelings and efforts. That will let him know that you're equally invested in the relationship as he is. So usually when men don't see that women are invested in them, they ghost you. They don't even have any conversation with you. They'll just ghost you. The sixth point I want to talk about is an event occurred for him to shut down. Yeah, a lot of men do that. Whenever something happens to them, they shut down. A lot of men don't know how to function if they are going through things. The first thing they do is to shut down. Men internalize a lot of things. Rather than talking to the people around them or talking to the woman they are in love with, they would rather ghost you. And it has nothing to do with you. This is a man who doesn't know how to be vulnerable around you. He doesn't know how to present what he's going through to the woman that he's with. And I don't blame them, because some have experiences that they've shared their vulnerable states with their woman and it's being used against them. So they'll rather shut down, rather not talk to anybody, and then they'll just ghost you. So sometimes things happen in a man's life, and rather than handling it, they mishandle it. So you would never know why a man will ghost you. If a man ghosts you, it's on him. It's not on you. It has nothing to do with you. It's their own personal problem, and that's how they are. So if a man ghosts you, don't worry your beautiful and pretty head about it. Find another person who would love you as you are. Find another person who would love you and show you how much they care, and move on with your life. I hope this video helps somebody. If you think you know any other reason why a man will ghost a woman, comment below. Please don't forget to like this video, share this video with anybody who's interested in content like this. Until we meet again in my other video. Bye.
Alone with memories and filled with longing. thinking of you, our friendship a strong bond.